Hi guys, welcome back to my Brave XVS guide. Now I'm gonna review martial artist Mom. Let's start on her passives. So she gets 4 enemies killers, okay? Dragon, plant, beast, and demon, so very nice. And she also gets 325% through double hand attack. If you equip her Trust Mastery word, then she get maximum true double hand. That's okay. But the problem here is she gets, I can say, low attack boost. It is only 200%, but again, that's okay, I guess, because she gets maximum limit burst damage. So you only need to raise attack boost. So yes, it's okay. And for the true double hand spirit, she only gets 125% and 60% spirit boost. So it's okay because she doesn't have any spirit scaling attack, so just treat it as an extra protection. You don't need to maximize the true double hand spirit or anything, okay? And I really recommend you to make her into X+2 because on X+2 she gets 200% faster chain and 100% chain modifier cap, which make her has full or maximum chain modifier cap. And this faster chain is really important because her attacks, her limit burst consists 3 to 5 hits attack. So this faster chain is really useful on her because that means you can get maximum damage as fast as possible. And yes, she also has pretty decent elemental resist, like you can see here that 25% on almost all elemental resist and 50% on light and dark. Okay, so very nice elemental resist. Okay, so that's for her passive. Now let's take a look on her abilities. So she can deal quite nice damage on her abilities, okay, especially if you fight against undead, because against undead you can deal like 140 times. Okay, so very nice. It also imperil, light resist, and the most important thing is it is AoE attack. So this is really useful on weekly trial. If you don't care about AoE, you can also use Tiger Shatter Fist. It is also flexible, but I don't think you will use this that much, okay? And yes, she also gets some supporting abilities, but it's only for herself. Make sure you use, I will show you just how painful life can get. What a ridiculous name, okay? It is Granny's ability and it will increase your light damage by 30% and limit burst damage by 200%. So yes, this is really important setup if you want to use her limit burst, okay? I think this is best used second turn before your SLB ready, okay? Because before you want to use your SLB, you need to use your normal limit burst. Okay, so just time using this because it is only usable once per battle and it only lasts for 3 turns. Okay, so don't blindly use this on the first turn. Okay, and if you are worried about her safety, you can use as long as you are still alive. There will be another chance. Again, what a long name! This is ridiculous. Okay. And this gonna gives her 90% damage mitigation and 95% magic mitigation. So very strong. I believe she can survive most attacks on this game. Okay, with this. And yes, now let's take a look on her main strength, her super limit burst. Okay, first thing is I suggest you to max this. Okay, but if you don't have enough King Burst pot, then at least level this up to level 20, because on level 20 or 21 you only need 60 limit burst crystals to access this, which means you can have full limit burst at the start of the battle. Okay, that's the reason, but of course max it if you have. And take a look here, this is really amazing super limit burst because it grants her 250% killers against beast, avian, aquatic, demon, human, dragon, and insect. It is not all enemy type, but wow, 7 enemies type. Okay, that's a lot. Okay, so she is really strong. with this, and like you can see that it deals 330 times. I can say this is pretty high. Remember that you don't need to stack it. Okay, you will see a comparison later with Knight of Grand Shield, but 330 times is high. Okay, and if you think it is not high enough, then use your normal limit burst before you using this SLP. That's why I said before to use that what's the name, I forget. Okay, the Grandis ability 2 turns before SLP, because you want to have your Grandis and normal limit burst buff before using your SLP, because after using your normal limit burst, your super limit burst gonna deal 360 times. Wow, that's higher than the premium. Okay, because old premium usually deals like 350 times, so this is really good for her. Okay, very amazing. But again, light physical damage, we already have Knight of Grand Shield, so let's compare her against him. So first, let's talk about Maam advantage. So like you have seen before that Maam has some insane killers buff, okay? Wow, 250%. Like you know that most killers buff on this game, AoE killers buff, okay, like 150%, 160%. So she has 250% is insane, right? Very strong. And yes, like I said before, you don't need to stack the super limit burst. Yes, to get maximum damage, you want to use her normal limit burst. But again, it's not like the stacker. So for example, okay, Knight of Grand Shield 200 times when using his limit burst first time. And yes, of course, you want to stack Knight of Grand Shield, because after stacking, Knight Grand Shield damage modifier becomes 420. So, like you can see, huge improvement, right? So, yes, you don't need to stack Maam SLP that much. And of course, Maam is cheaper because she is not premium character. Now, Maam disadvantage compared to Knight of Grand Shield. Remember that Knight of Grand Shield has all type 200% killer on all enemies type, even more against demon if I'm not mistaken. Okay, but again, if you equip Maam with her STMR, she also gets 200% killer on demons. But yeah, we cannot deny it, Knight of Grand Shield is premium, and on the maximum, Knight of Grand Shield deals 420 times versus 360 times. Okay, so yes, it's clear who is the winner now, but that's not all, okay? Because remember, Maam doesn't have Fist Imperil. Knight of Grand Shield has Great Sword Imperil, and Maam also has lower light damage boost. She only gets like 30% from Grandis, while Knight of Grand Shield can get 50%. Same for limit burst damage buff, but for this limit burst damage buff, I believe you want to rely from other characters who are able to give you 300%. Okay, so yes, Maam is not bad because remember she has that killer. So against some enemies type, if you cannot optimize the killer's buff, Maam can still beat Knight of Grand Shield. And remember, another disadvantage is Maam SLB consists 5 hits, and the last hits kinda have long delay. So you really need to time your attack carefully. Okay, maybe you won't deal full 360 times that. But again, use long chaining like Stardust Ray, so you can try to capture all the hits. Okay, so in my conclusion for martial artist Maam. So she is definitely superb like physical finisher. I can say that she is alternative to Knight of Grand Shield. If you miss Knight of Grand Shield, then well, you can get Maam, okay? Because I can say that Maam is kind of like budget version of Knight of Grand Shield. Okay, but if you already have Knight of Grand Shield, I don't see any reason for you to chase for Maam. Of course, like I said before, that Maam may be able to beat Knight of Grand Shield with her killer's buff, okay, but that's against certain enemies type. Okay, if you're able to maximize her Fist in Peril from another characters, that Maam can deal nice amount of damage, but again, maybe not that much difference. I don't do theoretic calculation, okay, this is simply assumption, okay, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's pretty much like that, okay. Knight of Grand Shield is still good, but again, like me, okay, I don't have Knight of Grand Shield. Maam is like a godsend for me in terms of light physical finisher. Okay, very nice character, and she also has very good STMR for Fist users. 200 Fist, so very nice and very simple to use. The bad news is, of course, because I hate her being SLB character, but that's okay, I guess. Okay, so yes, I think that's all you need to know about martial artist Maam. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Brave Exvius guide. Bye bye guys.